How you doing? I'm Trenius and you're here on the infamous Living Room Network. Thank you so much for tuning in. Divine power is always working for us because we're trying to do right. So I watched the movie last night, Don't Breathe, and oh man, it had me on the edge of my seat. Golly, that was a good movie. The movie was great. Wow, the movie was actually great. And it's funny because just earlier that day, I was like, you know what? Are there any good movies that I can really just get into this year that will just make me go wow? And this was one of those movies. You know, it summed it up for my whole 2016 year. And like, I was really amazed because here we go, watching a movie of a blind man who had intruders coming to his house who were trying to rob him of the money that they knew that he had. And they didn't realize that this man would be so smart after all. They just thought that, you know, he was a soldier, an ex-soldier, and you know, he was dumb or he was stupid, or since he couldn't see and he was blind, how was he gonna harm them? But little did they know. But the movie did teach me a lot of lessons. Like, the movie had such a great meaning to it, and you know, I was able to look at this movie and, you know, use myself for an example. Like, man, I would never put myself in a bad situation the way that these three kids did. They literally like put themselves in a bad situation, and all that stuff that happened to them, it was like kind of like meant to be. But I don't want to be a rude, vindictive person or anything like that, but they literally like put themselves in a negative situation, and then it all went and failed. But hey, I guess those are the things that you do when you're money hungry or you need some type of leeway in your life when it comes down to financial status. They wanted money, so they went to go get it, and it had to be a blind man. What if the movie was a little bit switched around? Like, what if the man was crippled? Or what if he like had constipation and he was like walking around the house trying to find him, like, oh my God, I can't find you. Oh my God, oh. You smell that? You smell that? Hold on, wait. Don't breathe. This movie has such great meanings to it. For instance, like, it taught me how to choose my friends wisely, because I can't remember the guy's name, but the younger boy, not the dude with the braids, but the other one, he kind of like got drawn into the situation because of peer pressure and stuff like that. He really didn't want to do it from the jump. And as a matter of fact, when he got down into doing it, when they was in the house already broken into the house and whatnot, like, he kind of still backed out and tried to run. So he was already skeptical from the get-go. And so it kind of made me think like, yo, I gotta choose my friends wisely, because if my friends can pull me into doing something bad or something negative, man, I hope it's on Halloween and not any other day other than that. You gotta choose your friends wisely. Always make sure the people that you hang around are people that won't pull you into trouble, that won't lure you into bad things, that won't play and stroke your ego just to make you feel good, or try to pull you down because they can take you for granted, or whatever the situation may be. Man, people will try to get over on you, and people will try to use you to their advantage for you to help them get something that they want. All right, another thing that we should not take lightly is the simple fact that this man was disabled. He was a disabled man. Like, how many people have you actually encountered on a regular, everyday basis that were disabled? And you probably underestimated them, you undermined them. But last time I checked, when you lose a limb or when you lose a special attribute of your body, every other part of you gets better. So this man's senses from not being able to see was heightened. He had great perception skills when it comes down to being in the dark. I wish I was the type of person that could walk around in the dark and just, you know, be able to find my way around and everything goes good. Or better yet, I wish I was able to just be able to shoot in the dark, because this man was literally shooting in the dark as if he had a target. Like, and he didn't have any eyes. Like, his eyes were gray, white, blonde. Oh yeah, you know what really tripped me out? When the girl finally, you know, makes a run for it. She's out in the street, you know, I thought the movie was about to be over, you know, and she looks back at the man, he's standing on the porch, and she was like, so you're gonna be out here all by yourself or something? She said, like, are you gonna be in the wilderness forever? And then Lassie comes out and starts chasing her, and then she starts making a run for it. So I really began to trip out then, because I didn't expect that dog to come back out of the blue and just start chasing her like all of a sudden. So it kind of makes you think twice about dogs. Man, these dogs are very vicious. Now I see why some of my closest friends hate dogs. I mean, but I have a dog and he's a pretty tough fella as well. But a dog is still man's best friend, so he had to go get his owner's money back, right? Come on, let's think in dog terms. Roof, roof. All right, now, what about dirty money? Like, clearly the money that the girl had taken and, you know, only to be at the airport talking to her daughter at the table, you know, saying, you know, hey, life is good now, you know, everything is great, everything's wonderful. But the money in my bag is dirty. And so she ended up getting away at the end of the movie. I'm not going to tell the movie for the people that want to see the movie. I think I've already told you enough already. But anyway, dirty money is not good, folks. Dirty money is always bad. You know, and now she has to live knowing that she has got a lot of people killed. And a lot of people got killed for the simple fact that they just wanted some paper bills, some dollars with little numbers on them. Oh my God, is that what money all about? If that's what money all about, and if that's what I gotta go through in order to get money, then I don't want no part in it because it's dirty money. So at the end of the day, she gets away only to have a bag full of dirty money. So now her consciousness is like traumatized. Like she probably couldn't sleep for the rest of the nights. So she probably wasn't able to sleep every night of her life from that point on. Just think about it. You see all those people get killed. You go through a situation like that where you're waking up out of comas, you know, and you're in a bed with straps on you, and a man is about to inject you with his semen and all this stuff, and you just have a bad day. And then you're like free now all of a sudden. Man, and then you got the money from the crime scene. Wow. And you don't get to tell anybody? Come on now. She has to be traumatized. So all in all, this was a great movie. I definitely give it 4 stars out of 5. It's definitely a suspenseful movie. It's a thriller. Keeps you on the edge of your seat. It kept me interested the whole time. I think each character, each actor, actress, they played their part well, and I highly advise you to go see this movie. I'm Trenius, and guys, you're here on the infamous Living Room Network. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Peace.